you are ready to start winning, you gotta watch this video. I am going to share with you a secret tool that I use and literally how I use it to know my success season, to know my success affirmation words, how to create my own affirmation words, I should say, and how you can use this also to create powerful changes in your life. Now, I have been deep in this work for many, many years. God speaks to me through numbers, and if you follow me, you do know that I do numerology and numbers play a big part in my life. Now, what a lot of people may talk about, which you may hear about, is your life path number. But you don't hear people talk about your destiny number or your soul number. Now, your destiny number is what is aligned to what you're called here to do. Now, that is one of the areas a lot of people find that they don't have much insight in their destiny and their purpose and what they're supposed to do. I recommend getting a numerology reading, or this tool that I'm going to show you is going to point you in that direction. Also, I recommend getting an astrology reading too, because not something you just Google, but get a reading from a professional, one on one. There are lots of people, and if you need recommendations, I can recommend some really good astrologists to you. But they also will help you to point you in the direction or confirm what you already know, because everything that somebody tells you, even what I tell you, you got to confirm that for yourself. The Bible says you should test the spirit, right? So in my journals, that's one of the reasons I created to my numerology soul work journal, because I wanted to give people a tool that they can empower themselves with and learn how to make decisions that will impact their life in a powerful way, to get them to succeed. Now, in my journal, I have them in 5 different colors. I have them in purple and green. And if you go there on Amazon, if you go on Amazon, you Google my search for my name, you'll see all my journals, or you search for numerology journal, they will come up. But it's not just any journal. There are lined and online pages where you can add your vision and your pictures and so forth. But in this journal, I do have like a powerful prayer in there that you can use. You have a quick, when you calculate your numbers, you can put them right here. And then I do have journal prompts too, to help you to start off with your powerful affirmations. And then in the back of the journal, I have a whole system back here where you can have a brief idea of numerology, what the numbers mean. If you're a beginner, you can start from here. And then I also have a section in here that teaches you how to do your numbers, your name numbers. So with numerology, everything starts from 1 to 9. Okay, and then if it's a double digit, you break it down into a single digit. Now, master numbers are like 11, 22, 33, 44s. Those you would still break down, but you acknowledge. In my readings, when I do it, I acknowledge master numbers, see where they pop up. When you're doing your destiny number, which is your name, your destiny number is your name that you were given at birth, your full name. So if your full name is Mary Jane Johnson, you are going to use Mary Jane Johnson. You're going to find out the full meaning of that name and what number it vibrates to. Now, also, if people call you a nickname, if you have a nickname, also I would recommend getting the numbers for that too. And then you would assess which you want to use more based on the number that you get. Now, I used in my journal, I actually have a sample for you so you know how to do it. And I actually used Oprah Winfrey as my guinea pig. So I have Oprah's first name, and Oprah vibrates to number 4. I have her middle name, which I Googled, and it says Gail, vibrates to number 2. And then I have Winfrey, which vibrates to a number 1. And when you add them all together, it's a number 7. So Oprah destiny number, soul number, is a number 7. Now, I use that example because she's known by everyone, and you can easily identify that this numerology is correct, because number 7s are those that it's a divine number. It's a number of completion, number of divine ending. It is the number of solitude as well as the number of the spotlight. And what I mean by that is, you as a number 7 person, we see Oprah, You go into the spirit, you have to be, you're fed and nourished by the spirit. So number 7 has to have some kind of a spiritual relationship. Otherwise, you feel empty, as if something is missing. So number 7, they need that solitude to go in the deep and connect with God in the deep, with spirit in the deep, and then they come and share. Because if you don't share it, you get fat and you're just like, ah. And if you notice, for a long time, Oprah struggled with her weight because she had all that, you know, deep spiritual truth that she needed to bring out, but she had to wait for the right timing for it to come out. Because I remember how her show kind of moved from more like a earthly material plane to start delving into spiritual law of attraction, and then she started to interview all these gurus and so forth. So you saw where she started to tap into the spirit more, and almost every episode everybody was bawling, and the reason why people were crying was because their soul were nourished. When your soul grab a hold of something and your spirit and it feels nourished, tears flow. So don't be afraid of the tears. That means your soul and your spirit are connecting. That's one of the meanings. Anyways, so if you look at Oprah's life, you can see that these numbers, like for example, her first name, Oprah, which vibrates to number 4, is about structure, solid, firm foundation. If her business and wasn't built on a solid foundation, Oprah would not even be relevant even to this day. And she keeps increasing. Number 2 is her middle name, Gail. Oprah brings people together. 2 is a harmonious number. It brings people together, right? Corporation. She has a lot of connections with a lot of people. A lot of collaborations take place for her. And then Winfrey is a number 1. Winfrey is the drive, the motivation force that gives her the ability to carry out all that she needs. So you see how these numbers bring about clarity on her path. Also, I'm not surprised that she's married, because 7 is kind of a loner and they need freedom to be by themselves. Now, if you're in a relationship, you have to learn how to give the person the space when you're dealing with a number 7 space. Even when we have number 7 in our cycle, in our personal year, or in our personal month, if you're experiencing a number 7, like I was born on the 7th day. And so there is a part of me that yearns for alone time, and I'm so grateful my husband gives me that space. Like he's comfortable and confident to give me the space to just have my alone time, and then he comes back when he knows I'm out of my shell. And so even friends that I have, they understand that part of me that I do need that time, because they know when I go alone, I'm going in to feed from the Holy Spirit and God, and I'm going to come back out with something that's going to enrich everybody's life. So I get the space, to do that. So when you get the journal, or if you Google this, you will see the chart, because every letter in the alphabet resonates to a number. And you will see that over here, okay? And then you're going to match it, and then you're going to find out what your name is. Okay, so I'm going to give you a big example. Before I got married, my name, my maiden name, my birth name vibrated. My destiny number was a 6. 6 is the Christ-like number, the humanitarian, the giver, the carer. It is unconditional love. It is taking care of everybody. It is a number of man. So I was very much like the Ed. I'm the first daughter, the first child, the trophy baby, because my parents thought they couldn't have kids. So when I came, it was like, hallelujah. Everybody was all excited. And the miracle baby. And so from the day I was born, I was just caring for everybody, nurturing everybody, taking care of everybody, making sure everybody was right and okay and awesome and good. And even my adulthood, even my relationships, it was more like caring, giving, caring, giving. And you know what that happened for me was burnout. I had a major breakdown, burnout, when I was in my, I think when I hit 30. So my Saturn return, and that's an astrology thing where you go through at the age of 27 to 29, you go through a major life change, shift. So mine at the age of 30, I think 30, 31, I had a major breakdown, and I had to reassess my life and how I am doing things. Sorry, it's my alarm. how I am doing things and reassess everything. Now, fast forward to, so I carried that name for so long. Fast forward to getting married, changing my name. My vibration completely changed. Before, as Marsha, as my maiden, my number 6, I could never start a business. I had no desire to start a business. My desire was to be the top worker, meaning my background was hotels, so my dream was to be the GM, or CEO corporate, like, and give my all to the company and to wherever I work and whomever I work with. That was my thing, right? And then the moment I got married and changed my name, I kid you not, it was like less than 2 years later, I started my business. Like the idea, the name, everything just fell into place like real quickly. And I had no desire, that desire to work for other people kind of just shifted for me. So I changed from a number 6 to a number 8. When I got married, I changed, my vibration changed to a number 8. My destiny number changed to a number 8. That means I needed that in order to push me into my destiny. Now, my destiny number was 6. So that means I was of service to people, right? So that was my soul calling, to be of service to people. So even though I got married and changed my name, it changed my destiny. But what it did was propel me to carry out my true calling, because aligned with my astrology reading, I am best at my best when I'm serving others, right? But I'm serving from a place of not lack, but a place of fullness, a place of joy, not a place of sacrificing myself to please other, but from a place of wholeness, right? And I was able to have clarity on creating that. So I don't want to make this too long, but I would love for you to find out what your destiny number is, and I want you to jot that down and leave a comment for me, or send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram, and I would love to do a live where I could do a reading for you. But here's what I'm gonna throw out there. If you purchase my journal and you send me a screenshot of the receipt of the purchase, I will do a free reading for you. And this is going out to 10 people. So if you do it and I'm like, I'm done, I'm shut down, the first 10 people that do this gets a free half an hour numerology reading with me. How about that? Yeah, I think that feels good. Yeah, yeah, that feels good. So yeah, so you're gonna send me an email with a screenshot of the purchase of the journal, and then we're gonna do a free 30-minute reading. That feels good. Yeah. Yeah. So affirmation. So what I am going to share with you now is this. So when I am crafting my affirmations, I ensure that my power number, because your life path number, your destiny number, these are also your power numbers. So you want to craft your affirmation that has those power numbers. So I'm going to give you an example. So there are certain words that vibrate to a number 8. So if I'm working, let's say, with money, okay? Finances, well-being, prosperity, riches, and large, all vibrates to a number 8. Therefore, if I am saying I am wealthy, yes, that would be a good thing to say, but what would create more impact and resonate with my vibration more is if I use words that are aligned with my numbers. So I would say I am open to receive my riches. Should I am open, or I am now open to receive my riches, because riches now vibrates to my destiny. So you see that my destiny number is 8, and I use the word riches, and so you can craft, like for example, instead of saying I'm debt free, I don't use debt. I don't use that word debt. I come up with something that I use the word like I am financially complete, because financially vibrates to a number 7 and complete vibrates to a number 8. So when I say I am financially complete, which means I am debt free, but I am financially complete feels better to my vibration, feels better to me. It's more accepting and than to say I'm debt free, because the word debt just sounds so So I want, my desire, I would like for you to craft your own powerful affirmations that aligns with your destiny, and that is how you're going to shift. Okay? So, if this was helpful, definitely reach out to me and I will be teaching more on this, because I want us all, my desire, and I'm decreeing it, that this is a season, this is the year of fulfillment. This is the time of the feast, the era of the feasting. And so, I would love, my desire is for all of us to prosper, all of us to be in health, all of us to experience well being. All of us to experience well being. And the number eight is the ambition number. It's drive, power, ambition, money. It's also the infinity. Okay. It's a number for fishes. When you see the number 8, it also means fish. Fish means abundance and wealth and fertility and prosperity. Again, prosperity vibrates to a number 8. So if you want to write these down, and then I'm going to throw in, oh, here's another powerful thing. Guess which word vibrates to a number 8? The word God. God vibrates to a number 8, which tells me that it is definitely, without a doubt, God's desire for all of us to be prosperous and be wealthy and well-being and have abundance. So whenever you use the word God, you are activating the spirit of abundance, the spirit of prosperity, I should say. And when you use God and prosperity, those are two powerful numbers coming together, force field. Okay? So I want to hear from you. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Alo, malama pono. Until next time. Mahalo.